Welcome back, breathers, to Backlash. I could obviously do the Joey Styles running gag, but I'm not going to do that because we did it.
Backlash.
I'm not good enough to review Backlash, am I? This is why it's been hosted by Ash. But yes, Backlash.
Fuck off.
Ash is going to do a solo review, but that's why we are here.
Difference is I'd actually do it.
You would, yeah.
Hmm?
But yeah, we're here to review Backlash '07. And surprisingly, to people that this might shock you, this has arguably been the best pay-per-view of '07 so far. I know we're only 4 months in, but it flew by.
Even better than Mania.
Yeah, it flew by. I know we had a little cheeky break in between, but we did enjoy it. It flew by, honestly.
It was alright, honestly.
I will just put out here there is two people on this show that might put you off, but hopefully, yeah, we will get to them eventually. So yeah, the dark match, which I thought was one of the matches on the show, thankfully it wasn't, was Carlito versus Johnny Nitro, which went for 6 minutes and 21 seconds. So that was probably on the pre-show, if I'm being real, even though there was no pre-show.
Who won?
Probably. Who won?
Yeah.
Carlito.
Oh. That's cool.
That's why he did the entire show.
To be fair, if that's Carlito in 2023, that's made him like 200k a year. So,
Fair enough, it
but
has.
everybody says Carlito's lazy. He's not lazy. He's just good at making money.
He went to the
He's really good at avoiding catering and doing backstage segments.
he went to the Kevin Nash school of making money. So he did.
Exactly.
Nash obviously famous for making
Look,
money.
I'll appear every week in a backstage segment.
Yeah.
Living the dream. It's like R-Truth. The news the news dropped out earlier that R-Truth signed a 4-year deal. How has he got on 4 years? He's 53 years old. He's probably wrestled about a handful of times this year. And all he does, he just reverts back to his shit comedy character where it just says, "Oh, when we go into Birmingham, ah, shit, I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. My bad. Boom. There we are. There's 50k. How has he gotten 4 more years? I thought they were going to be frugal and sign him back to a 1-year deal. 4 more years. Fuck off.
I want to know who the fuck his lawyer is or his negotiator is.
His agent's fucking
Yeah,
living the dream.
yeah. I go on Triple H. You'll give him a cheeky 100k per appearance, won't you? Go on.
It's 4 more years of doing shit music. I mean, good music.
4 more years of him doing the. I was a bad guy, but Cena turned face, so I turned face. Isn't that good? No, I actually prefer you when you were a serious heel.
I just think it's an impressive level of graft. To be fair, and I don't know what this has to do with Backlash. I just wanted to talk about it.
It's fine.
And obviously, this isn't coming out for about 4 fucking months. So it's been recorded in January. This will be out in like fucking April or some shit. But um, I still find it insane that, to be fair, the red flags were there for his heel run because he basically had some like fucking dumb split personality bullshit where R-Truth is the silly one, but he's Ron Killings and he's driving now, and it's like we don't really need this shit split personality thing. Just be serious.
I mean, I have to go back and finish 016A. But even him in 016A, I will get to Backlash 07 in a minute, but just on truth, he is about 10 times better. I know he barely has a character in TNA, but he's 10 times better, like being an adjacent of the 3 Life/4 Life crew. It's 3 Life or 4 Life, depending if you count Billy Gunn or Kip James as a member. Like he was brilliant in a feud with like Conan, and where Conan just battered Bullet Bob Armstrong. But yes, it's time for Backlash '07. Kicking us off is the Raw Tag Team Champions, Matt and Jeff, taking on Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. Now, what shocked me was I've heard of Lance Cade. I've obviously seen him in SVR '07 or '08. He was in one of the two. And
Yeah,
obviously, I don't know much about Lance Cade. Obviously, I know Trevor Murdoch is going to be a future NWA champion, and he probably is a former one at the time this was out. this
Oh yeah,
pay-per-view
yeah, he
with it.
lost it ages ago.
Yeah, no. I mean, like in 2007, I'm assuming he's probably already a former NWA champion. He was
No, I
just,
don't think so.
but I know he will be a future one. But yeah, I've seen Trevor Murdoch. I haven't seen Lance Cade, but I feel bad for never seeing Lance Cade because he is fucking phenomenal. Well, to be fair, I
Yeah,
was.
he's actually pretty good, to be honest. Like he's just got a really interesting look to him. He has the white boots. He has the like blonde, like basically my hair. Has that fucking hair, but like bright blonde. Has a decent, like honestly, a decent look. Had some cool moves. Had a fucking sick like sit out spine buster, which what looked fierce.
Um,
Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like I like the combination of Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch because you have obviously Lance Cade who's like the pretty one. Then you have Trevor Murdoch who just looks like your dad's angry mate. It's just like don't find him pissed off at drunk in a bar because he will fuck you up. So I kind of like I like the difference between them where they look so different, but and then they come together and also just like wrestling like a proper tag team as well. Constantly taking advantages, using the 5 count, uh, holding the tag ropes, classic.
I
Um,
just
and also you have the Hardys who are also they're vaguely okay at this point in time.
I just want to say on holding the tag rod, I think it's Extreme Rules 2011. I think. But it'll always stick out to me when it was fucking Jack Swagger and Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross. And fucking Jim Ross and Michael Cole were holding the tag
Yeah,
rope.
they're holding the tag ropes.
No one does it, but they fucking did it. They know how to work. They're proper wrestlers.
Exactly.
In-
Um,
But yeah,
oh god, I fuck that match. Fuck that match. Um,
but this match was
but
decent.
no, honestly, this match was pretty good. There was a good tag match to set it off. Look, not to be like a massive hater of Brian Kendrick and Paul London, don't give a fuck about that tag team at all. I know people think they're underrated because they were decent enough, but I thank fuck that's over. I never need to watch Hardys versus Eminem or fucking London and Kendrick versus Eminem or fuck. I don't need to see those anymore. Make them stop. But this one was actually a breath of fresh air, and that just shows that they have about 4 capable tag teams across the entire WWE at this point in time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and
they
just
are.
remember, there was a chance they brought fucking Jim Duggan and Sandman as one of them. So, it just shows the state tagged wrestling was in. But Landscape Trevor Murdoch just pretty good. It's always fun to see the wrestlers who do just commit to being tag wrestlers because it's an art in itself. Just not really in WWE.
I will say, and I do stand by this. If they actually had the tag team championship only being one like consecutive belt, like well 2 belts, but across both brands, maybe
Yeah,
3
yeah.
brands including ECW. ECW's tag team division is the FBI new
Doesn't
breed.
fucking have a tag division.
Yeah, but like because literally the only tag teams in WWE at this point that you need to pay attention to, Deuce and Domino, or Juice as we call them because of our accent. Um, Paul London or Brian Kendrick, the Hardys, and Lance.
Eminem,
Yeah, and Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch are literally the only 5 fucking tag teams across the.
DX.
Well, Triple H is injured at this time, and because he's not wrestling Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. He's not. Um,
No,
because it has to involve him winning a match, and you know, he's not.
true.
He's not. Especially at this time, he's not fucking doing it. Obviously, we will see Triple H return at SummerSlam, where he absolutely
Oh god,
buries Booker T. But that's coming up in 2 months. But
classic.
or 3 months. But yeah, I'm surprised by this match. I need to check out more Lance Cade, and I just want to say it's extremely sad because he was only 29 when he passed, and you look at him and you go, how? Like I understand he did pass through the heart failure, but you look at him and you go, you maybe not WWE champion. You definitely could have been a solid worker. Like you could have been like in the
Yeah,
Carlito role that Carlito's was in up until 2025 when they released, where you bring him back and it's like a nostalgia little act. I do like the headbangers in 2016. Um, don't ask me why I vividly remember the headbangers on SmackDown in 2016. It's just a core memory I had of my childhood. As my dad's there marking out to the headbangers, and I'm just there like, yeah, woo, headbangers. But yeah, very decent match. I still, in 2026, I still hold the sentiment that the Hardys should retire because they were good here 20 years ago, but 20 years on, ooh boy, ooh boy. But up next is Melina takes on Mickey James for the Women's Championship, which Melina does win. Matt and Jeff did win the last match, by the way. Um, and this match was 9 minutes. I googled Melina, right? I googled Melina because I sent my friend Flora. I could probably put it up on screen. The 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 bloody image that we used. We just quickly open this browser. I googled Melina because my friend wanted to know who Melina was. Oh, this would be interesting. Immediately her news came up, and I went, "What the fuck?" And I was so confused. Oh,
I mean, it's not that much. There's not probably not that much confusion when you actually look at it. Like,
but no. I was just like, why is her nude one of the first results? Like that's nice.
because it's the internet.
But yeah, here's the sign I wanted to show. It says I want
Fucking
sex.
hell, I thought you were showing something else for a second.
Oh,
Here's what I saw when I looked up Melina. What?
here's her entire gooch. But no, it's the sign that says I want sexy divas, not concede. Melina concede. I think that's what it says. But yeah, and it's by a rot looking bro. Look, he has a full neck beard, a full head of hair, glasses, just a wrongin'. But yeah, so it was a decent match. Again, it's weird how in one more match history of like going back and reviewing classic of 20 years of wrestling from like '06 to 2010 and a little bit of 2011. It's mental that we've only really had like one and a half good women's matches out of the entire like catalog we've reviewed from One Night Stand '05 to Genesis. No, we're yeah Genesis 2010 because when this was Genesis would have come out. I believe Genesis was the next episode. It's mental how in that time frame we've literally only had one good women matches that we've actually watched on this channel, and it was Melina versus Mickey James. The other one that
Yeah,
counts,
it was actually a genuinely very decent match. Honestly, I kind of well, it's a surprise because it's 2007, so you go, oh, this is gonna be a bit shit, isn't it? But no, they wrestle, they have a back and forth match. Melina wins. It was actually pretty good. I am happier having seen it than not. My biggest issue with it, unfortunately, is just it's just the fucking. I just hate having to listen to Jerry Lawler on commentary.
yeah, he's very horny.
Like every line something horny, and it's like just shut the fuck up, man, please, for the love of God. Like
It,
it's like, oh, I love seeing Melina and Mickey James in a wrestling match. It's like, yeah, oh fuck off. Like
but
just stop being a horny prick.
We already know due to the court filings that Melina is way above Jerry Lawler's age of women that he dates. Allegedly.
Alleged.
Allegedly. But if you go by the court
But
hearing,
like it's just so mental. Like, and what other industries is just a 60-year-old man just allowed to just fucking just
be horny.
absolutely be horny over women a third of his age? Just crazy.
But obviously he likes
I
to
know
knock
some
the
people will
third
be
off
like,
right.
women's wrestling's just not like it used to be. Like, yeah, fuck off. So like, fuck off.
Yeah, people are like, I want the women to strip. Okay, get back in your fucking corner.
Like,
Um,
you can just watch the archive. It's still out there.
yeah, you can
No
watch.
one's no one's shaming you if you want to watch fucking mid 2000s bikini fights. I fucking don't. But if you really want to do that, it's still all there. You probably haven't watched every single match out there, have you?
I just, I just imagine,
Be a real historian. Grow up.
just imagine. I'm not.
Study the bikini matches.
I'm just,
Become the I don't fucking know.
I'm just imagining. It's like I'm not watching the bikini matches. Just hands over and he's like, yeah,
He's just
yeah.
playing SVR 2006 in the Live Your Fantasy match, whoever the fuck that one's called.
Relive your fantasy match. And
Fulfill
it's
your fantasy?
yeah, fulfill. There you go, fulfill. and they fucking had
Obviously, no, never played it. No,
my favorite
on
video I've
everybody played those fucking matches.
my
But I don't
favorite
know why. It's not like it. The only real thing that's exciting about it is the fact that you, just because you're playing it, you feel like your fucking mum's gonna walk in at any moment. You're gonna have the awful conversation. Why are they in bra and panties? Oh, it's just part of story mode, isn't it?
I do want to say my favorite video I've seen on the Fulfill Your Fantasy match has been someone modded to be Andre the Giant versus Big Show. I forget where I saw it, but it made me laugh and it still does to this day when I remember it. But yes, and yeah, if you're wondering what the other match I was saying that was somewhat decent in this, what we've covered, it was obviously Michelle McCool versus Layla, Extreme Rules 2011. And then there's probably some awesome Kong matches in there that we have not seen yet in TNA. But woo. Up next, and by the way, just if you want to skip about 10 minutes, because we'll be talking about two wrongins, in the next bit. I just want to make that preferably. Um, Chris Benoit takes on MVP, which is, what's so weird about this is you're bopping to the MVP, you're bopping to the MVP theme, like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Who's he fighting? Oh god, the air just immediately gets sucked out of the room. If because we were both watching it and we were both like going singing along to MVP's theme, like, I'm coming. Ain't nobody can stop me. Ain't nobody can hold me. I'm coming. And then just, oh, who's MVP taking on? Ah. Um, which is, which yeah, he takes him on, and it's a decent match. Is all I can say. It's a Chris Benoit match in 2007. His heart's not in it, but he's still here. And it
It's just a disappointing thing that, annoyingly, the presentation is fucking very finely tuned. Got a lot of cool nicknames. Got a banger entrance theme. Got good moves, good finish, good wrestling style. But obviously he did some horrendous shit. So you can't even really enjoy it without just getting like feeling like the devil's on your shoulder, just like better not. So yeah, look, everything about it is it's a solid enough match, but obviously there is a very large shadow cast upon it, which obviously doesn't help it.
yeah, but again, if you're watching this in '07, and of course you don't know what's going to happen, yeah. Like I'm just saying, if you're actually in '07, I know we're in 2026, but you're actually
I,
in '07, but watching it for the first
I don't know
time.
why you always add this fucking qualifier in.
No, no, no. But I'm saying if you're actually a child who grew up with this, I can understand why. Is what I'm trying to say. Is why like
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're actually in '07 watching this for the first time, and it's your first pay per view, I can understand why you're going to be so excited to see Benoit, and then you immediately go, oh, oh, because
Ooh.
I just like to always say around this time, if you were watching at this time, it must be extremely hard. Obviously, we both missed this era of just slightly. Obviously, I was too young, and you were uh, watching EastEnders or
Still too
something.
young.
Yeah, still too young. So obviously, we don't actually know. We don't actually have experience with this. We're just watching it from a history point. But imagine growing up in '07, watching it, and then just in real time, just going woo, ah, woo. But yeah, again, it's a match that truly helps MVP become the superstar that he will become. Because if you don't know, MVP does credit. From that one Wrestle Talk interview I've watched when they were on Challenge TV, he does credit Benoit did help him become the wrestler he truly is. So yeah. Up next, speaking of a wronging, Umaga, Vince McMahon, and Shane McMahon take on Bobby Lashley in a handicap match. This match, I was complaining halfway because Shane was hitting submission moves on Bobby Lashley, and I'm a submission fan. Not submission fan. I'm a Shane McMahon fan, and I was like, Shane, why are you hitting these moves? Why are you hitting these moves? But Shane McMahon, he hits a few submission moves. Basically, the premise of the match is Umaga would come in, batter Bobby Lashley, tagging Shane. Shane would batter Bobby Lashley to an extent that Shane could, and then tagging Vince, pin Bobby, he kicks out, tagging Umaga, splash, splash Bobby, tagging Vince, pin 1-2, kick out, tagging Umaga, splash Bobby, pin 1-2, kick out, tagging Vince, no, splash, then tagging Vince, splash, tagging Vince, and then yeah, and that's how they win the match. And earlier on in the show, like we see like them hyping up Vince. Vince is hyping up Shane, being like, "Hey Shane, yeah, how about you become ECW champion?" And Shane's, "Well, he did shave your head, Dad. So how about you become ECW champion?" And he does, and Vince wins the match. He
Or
goes
Shane nearly had a great
world title run.
nearly had a great ECW title reign derailed.
I don't even know if that rumor of like the 22 Royal Rumble is actually true, where he wanted to be the last man in the ring with Lesnar. I really want to know if that's true or not. I want to believe it, but at the same time, I like to have the imagery that Shane is just he's just the nice McMahon. Um, but yeah,
I mean, if
so
people actually go for it, they're the idiots.
fair enough.
Get fucking worked, idiots. Shane McMahon contending with fucking if only like I was gonna say Triple H. Obviously, Triple H wasn't. He probably was there, but he wasn't fucking. Just imagine get out politic by Shane McMahon. Get fucked. The kid who Vince notoriously never fucking praises for anything.
So
Like
someone pull up that fucking Vince McMahon tweet where he just says happy birthday Shane, and then he's like John Cena, 16-time world champion, Make a wish kid, dream come true, champion, John Cena, my friend, my best friend, my buddy, John Cena. Happy birthday, Shane. I can see why Shane had a lot of resentment in the later days, and why he always wanted to prove himself. I would hate to be the son of Vince McMahon, though. Absolutely would hate it. But Vince goes backstage. Mate, I love this. I love this. I know I'm not supposed to love it. I'm supposed to be partial considering who he is, but I fucking love this. He goes backstage and he fucking shithouses the ECW originals. Like he goes backstage, like
yeah,
he's won the match. Or if you don't know, he thinks he's won the match. He's put all the hard work in. He goes backstage. He goes up to RVD and he goes, "Hey, I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon," and then you just have Shane as like the little
I'm
his little friend going, "Sabu, I guess he rose to the top," and point.
I'm sick of Dreamer though. Dreamer's hanging around like a bad smell. Get your own fucking thing. It's like Sandman's had to bring his brother with him. Like, well, fucking don't hold the beer. Don't hold the fucking kendo stick. You don't have a thing. Your thing is that you were there. Yeah, good job. Get another fucking thing. Fuck's sake.
like
Like,
because
fucking, why does Dreamer get? All right, Tommy, you can hold the cane in this segment. Ah, thank you, Sandman. Yeah, fucking stop enabling him from being shit.
yeah, because if you need to know,
I
Vince,
just don't like Dreamer at all in the slightest.
we don't like Dreamer.
Seems like a lovely person. Ah, I fucking hate Tommy Dreamer as a wrestler. Stay the fuck away. Like he doesn't even, and like in the end he gets his pity world title reign with the ECW championship. Fuck off. You're facing Zack Ryder, you shit cunt. What's wrong with you? Fuck
Um,
you. I fucking hate Dreamer so much.
but just to add on to like why we said the streamer have nothing, because he, like I said, Vince does the RVD ton, and then obviously they do the Sabu ton. I did that in the most dyslexic way possible, I know. Then they do the Sabu ton, and then obviously Sandman's drinking a beer, and then Vince chugs it, and then it smashes on the ground. But obviously you can't really do Dreamers. Dreamers is just doing Raven, because that's all he does.
Yeah.
Ah, that's obviously Dreamer, but you're not really gonna
Yeah,
have.
fuck me, he did steal it from Raven, didn't he?
And then obviously you can't really do the
Fucking
ton.
out. Does he do anything original?
But like,
Doesn't he wear his own merch, does he?
but like,
Fuck's sake.
so they have to give Dreamer something. So he's just like pretending it's a kendo stick. He's literally just holding it like this, and then Vince takes off because you can't really do anything. Like I said, Sandman has the beer, Sabu has the taunt, RVD has the taunt. Dreamer, what do you have? like, uh,
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll do anything for a fucking job.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. He is on the Ric Flair Space Mountain ride, the only man to be on that ride. But continuing on,
Fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Like,
continuing on.
surely you've got just have him on a fucking trash can. Just have him do that. Make that his weapon. Fucking do something. Fucking boring bastard.
Um,
I wish I was playing this up for fuck Tommy Dream.
he works for the mafia. Be careful, you might get a brick through your window. Works for the
I'll
mafia.
do it. Fuck it, who cares?
Works for the mafia. His family is the mafia, I believe. Some shit like
His
that.
family's part of the Italian mafia,
You're gonna say
allegedly.
the IRA? And it was gonna be like, that's a weird alternative history I didn't know about. He stole the car bomb.
But yeah, I just I will say about this direction. Obviously, the fucking do rag Vince is a notoriously kind of ridiculous little window into wrestling in 2007. Um, and kind of richly enough, even though obviously Vince is a piece of shit. Honestly, I'm looking forward to them actually committing to an idea and well, not sticking with it because they don't stick with it, but maybe like the 3 weeks that it's going to happen for, maybe it might actually be vaguely fun.
Yeah, who knows though? So I was cracking my finger.
Like
Um,
that's just. I mean, that's my biggest issue with the fucking ECW is there's no sustained success. Because like at the start you go, all right, fuck it, Extreme Big Show, and then you have Big Show actually wrestling fucking bangers every week against actual like talent, and he gradually starts to become extreme. And then I don't know, Big Show threw his toys out the pram and then decided, I don't actually do that now. I'm just gonna say I hate ECW, despite becoming an ECW guy. Um, and the same with the Bobby Lashley stuff. It's just fucking shit, isn't it? It's just boring. It's not interesting. So just commit to something, but also commit to something in a way that's interesting and not just put the same match on for 7 weeks in a row. Because obviously, I say that a difference. At least Lashley's defending against new opponents, kind of, rather than fucking. I'm just glad that the New Breed versus the Originals wasn't on this fucking card, because I bet they tried. I bet they fucking tried to put it on there.
they probably did. But continuing on.
But they went, oh, we'll just run it back on ECW for the next 4 weeks. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. They'll
Never
just
mind.
they'll just interchange. That's all they'll do. But continuing on. The Undertaker fought Batista in a last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. What made this match better was we were messing around. Because obviously Undertaker used to come out to Rock, and I thought he came up with the the bang, diggy diggy.
The bar, the bang, diggy, diggy.
Yeah, but obviously he didn't. So Ash just because obviously Ash was streaming it to me, the Backlash feed, and then he put on this song, and it's just the Undertaker doing a fast walk down to the ring with just he
Oh,
just
with the bar, the bang, the bang.
but obviously he's in full dead man mode. So he comes out.
We'll say the one slight weird thing about Undertaker is I don't understand why at some point Undertaker, after being American Badass, they decided to slightly merge the characters. Where now the dead man is also like an MMA lover, which it's just wild to me.
Have you heard
I don't really understand the whole point of that, but he just likes MMA. But like, you're a dead man.
have you heard the
It's like,
story?
oh yeah, Undertaker. He loves blackjack and hookers. Like what? Like what? It's not part of it, is it?
Have you ever heard the story about Mania 20 with Undertaker? Um, so
No.
Undertaker originally wanted to continue the Bugger Red character, the big evil character. But Vince was really in his ear, like, I really want you to bring back the Dead Man character. And Taker went, I'll bring it back for Mania, but then I'm going back to my big evil character. Vince went, I think you should permanently be the Dead Man character from now on. And that's why
Well, it's just because fucking trailer park trash takers garbage, isn't it?
it is.
Like
But, but yeah,
ginger fucking taker.
that's
What do
kind of
you do? I like motorcycles. Great.
but that's kind of
You
why
and you and who else?
uh, that's why he kind of you
I
know
like drinking Jack Daniels and motorbikes. Wow, a walking cliche. Good job. Not even good whiskey.
What's a good whiskey then?
Fucking not Jack Daniels.
Fair. But yeah, that's why he was resistant, because he didn't really think the Deadman character had any legs to stand on after it ended in like 1999. So
I mean, I think Vince won that one.
I think he did. I think he
I think
did.
he won that fucking debate, didn't he?
Um,
Yeah, there's just no future for the dead man. Yeah, all right.
yeah, give it 6 months. I think it was like, give it 6 months, and if it doesn't work out, you can go back. But obviously,
Yeah,
he's
Vince definitely won that fucking argument.
I like to imagine it's like your dad trying to give you a monthly allowance. Like, okay, can I go back to Big Evil this time? 6 more months, Taker. We'll think about it in 6 months. Every 6 months, he's pitching it to him. Please, can I go back to Big Evil? 6 more months. Yeah, I'll give it 6 more months. But obviously, he then merges them all together in like the 2020 fucking Boneyard match. And ever since then, he has, except for one appearance, has been basically podcast
Well, to be
Biker
fair,
Taker.
to be fair, uh, unless he's doing public appearances when nobody wants Biker Taker,
Not
it's only WWE that will accept it.
my favorite. I know, like, this is the side now. My favorite Taker
Comes
match.
out at the fucking Saudi like World Cup or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that was one of my. That was what I was gonna bring up. Was just when they had the Saudi one.
PSG, you will rest in peace. Fucking.
Yeah, because I remember my dad.
Like when you think about the Undertaker, he does have a lot of legacy and a lot of history, but like there are a lot of bits about his character that are just hot garbage.
He's a dead man.
Like his promos are always shit. He's a dead man, but we never explore it. You know, he's a dead man, but he bleeds. How about that, dickheads? He's a dead man, but he also likes MMA and has fancy MMA gloves. Yep, sound. Fucking the whole bike take a bit.
I I can't fight you on it.
Like it's just I genuinely I feel like if he had a slightly shitter entrance, I feel like most of the presentation wouldn't actually click.
Yeah,
But the entrance is probably what makes it, let's be real.
it is. It definitely is. And his later matches that he has throughout his career.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously towards the end he had some fucking legendary matches.
Yeah, let's just not count the Roman Reigns WrestleMania 33 one, or the Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, but he has the funny one where he's trying to track Roman running, but he's just like
Yeah.
and yet then gets fucking crisscross speared.
But yeah, yeah. Who knows? Like, at the time of recording this, recorded before the Rehab Rumble. Who knows if he's actually going to
True.
make an appearance? No, not probably in the
I
match,
I
but
could see it happening.
not in the match, but like as like a enforcer or something. Like, he's in the crowd. But I fucking love it. Number 30, he comes out, does the entire walk. What was that? Yeah, it was 2017, wasn't it? That Mania where they had fucking Undertaker on the trolley, like on the golf cart,
Yeah.
bringing them down to the ring. Just do that in the Rehab
I
Rumble.
still think that's mental as well.
What, all the fat guys?
Like these guys like they are still athletes. I know like Big Show's got a gammy knee. He can walk down the fucking ramp. He's not that bad.
No,
Maybe he is now in like 2026. But like in like Mark Emery, get fucking walking, son. Get fucking walking. You're gonna go fucking wrestle. You can't not walk in the wrestling match. Fucking
it's funny though. It's a
but
fucking
also why are the stages so fucking long?
exactly,
Who the fuck decides? Let's have a fucking long ass ramp.
exactly.
The ramps aren't even interesting either, are they? They're just a little shit stage. If there was actually a cool design to them, maybe, but not fucking yeah, just fucking. And like the worst is always you always see it's always Charles Robinson who has to fucking sprint down the long ass ramps. Fucking he starts getting tired, starts wiping his fucking head with sweat halfway through. But it's just what you do with running big arenas, I guess.
But yeah, this match. We're back to this match, I should say. Back to '07, Batista and Undertaker. Two people who defined the ruthless
That was just
aggression.
me padding out the review. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair enough. just like the people on the golf carts bringing the bigger wrestlers onto the ring. Sorry, that one there. But yeah, they have. If you don't know how
That
this,
was me on the golf cart carrying this review.
but if you don't know how this works, they basically how this match basically is structured. They brawl in the ring, and then they brawl outside. Taker throws steps at Batista. Batista obviously uh bleeds. He obviously blades. Oh, he blades. And then they brawl again, and then Taker puts him through the table. But will he get up? He gets up. They brawl for a bit more. They get in the ring, and then they have the entire spot where Batista's dominant over Taker. And it's like, can Taker get up? What? No way. Taker got up, and then they continue to brawl. They go up the
Excuse
ramp.
me, sorry.
Was you proper some?
Cheeky little burp into the camera. Yeah,
I didn't hear it, so it's alright. And they
good.
they brawl up the camera, up the entrance way. They go on the stage, and then Batista looks at it and he goes, "Fuck it,
Also,
good."
I know it's going to be me once again being like a hyper cynical twat, but I also like. I feel like once you watch like 3 last man standing matches, you've watched them all. Because I don't know, it's there's just something like you can just see the body language where they just go, "All right, lie down, lie down, lie down. Oh shit, it's nearly 10. All right, get up. Oh, get up. There we are." And then suddenly they miraculously just get up.
Yeah, and then obviously the finish of this match that everyone knows is Batista obviously looks at Taker who's on the edge of the ramp and goes, "Fuck it," runs, spears him through the stage where all the equipment is. Fireworks go off because obviously pyrotechnic shit,
It
and
spears them off the stage.
yeah, through a little box, and then excuse me, and then the referee counts to 10. None of them get up, and then afterwards Taker just gets out. Like, could you not have Taker
Yeah.
get up? Could you not have Taker get up before the count of 10? Like, because Batista would
But no,
still.
instead it's a no. Instead, basically, Taker wins by default because neither of them got up, which I guess is the like champion's advantage. But like you do this like 20-minute last man standing match. You can't end it with neither fucking getting up.
This
It doesn't
was
make anybody look good. It makes Batista look like an idiot. And yeah, sure. Obviously, Batista went, all right. I need to do anything I can because clearly he's not staying down. So he takes the risk, but he's also just cost himself the world title by sacrificing himself.
Oh yeah,
Like, and it doesn't make Taker look good either because he's just won by like the fucking within a fucking inch of his life.
yeah.
Like he can't claim that he beat Batista. Fucking Batista beat them both.
This is the longest match, by the way. This match was 20 minutes and 23. The next match goes 19 minutes and 21 seconds. So yeah.
Nice.
Um, we made a prediction. Well, not a prediction because it happened nearly 20 years ago. But we said, wouldn't it be funny if Mr. Kennedy? Well, you said, wouldn't it be funny if he cashed in when they did this match?
Yeah,
So Mr.
yeah, it'd be a
Kennedy,
fucking great one.
because then Mr.
Like,
Kennedy,
imagine Kennedy comes out after Batista spears Taker into the thing. They're both knocked down. Mr. Kennedy cashes in. He technically beats Undertaker and Batista in a last man standing match without lifting a fucking finger. And then, yeah, because you don't know if he's injured or not now. Do we know if he's injured currently,
the
or is like
story,
later on?
the story goes that around this time he went to a WWE doctor, and the doctor went, "You're going to be out for 6 months, pal." He brought it back to management, and management went, "Going to lose the edge." And then he went to his own doctor. He went to a different doctor. The doctor went, "Who the fuck told you you'd be out for 6 months? I'm going to be out for 6 weeks." And then they went, "Sorry, Mr. Kennedy, we already have a plan that you're going to lose." Um, it's just fucks him
Like,
over. It's just
just meant no, but like, imagine that. So, what do you know what the next show is
Judgment Day,
after
I believe.
Backlash? The next big pay-per-view,
I think
Judgment Day.
I think it's Judgment Day.
You don't need to book Kennedy to wrestle. You just have him show up and say, look, or you just set up a number one contenders match between whoever the fuck's next. Set that up. Give him a good like 6 weeks to just cut promos and say, I'm the world's champion. I beat Undertaker and Batista in the last man standing match. I'm the fucking best. none of you fuckers can beat me. But also, I have a no compete clause. So yeah, none of you can touch me. And he just becomes an increasingly larger arsehole. And then boom, easy. I think that would have fucked. Like imagine. Oh shit, Batista and Undertaker, they're down. Mister. It's like, yeah. Wait, that's not even his WWE theme, is it?
It is.
But fucking, it is. But fucking, oh, would have been great.
Um, Obviously earlier in the show, Edge cut a promo, basically saying that he battered, bloodied, and beaten everyone to come into their life. Basically referring to when he battered John Cena and cashed in the first ever Money in the Bank briefcase. He's basically referring to that, and he basically says the same. Mr. Kennedy says the same to him, and then somewhere in the show, Cena basically does like Orton. By the way, this is gay innuendo, but just so people know the other promo that was featured. Basically, Orton is like, we need to work together. We need to tag team together. We need to lay down the other people. We need to beat them up. And then Cena obviously get it because it's gay. Cena goes, I know it's 2007, man, but like, you sit telling me you want me to lay down, you want to be on top of me, and then he says something shit, and then Ron Simmons just goes, damn. And that's the entire promo. It was shit. But
WWE humor.
get it, because he's
Piggy's microphone's fucking on him.
it is. I'm back.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, look, it's just classic WWE humor. But yeah, I will now get on to the main event. The main event somewhat is good, I will admit, because you do have arguably
I
Shawn.
suppose in review of the last one's match, pretty underwhelming, honestly. Obviously, this was kind of for us. This was the dead spot because we both had food. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of unremarkable in a way. Where it was better than the Mania match, but unfortunately,
Yeah, give me a sec.
but yeah, just a very by the numbers last man standing match. Which once again, it's kind of like I'm not even a big like work rate kind of guy generally, but it's you still just look at the ruthless aggression era. It's like the Attitude Era. The Attitude Era was obviously carried by the star power. That's fine. But the ruthless aggression era is supposed to be where you now have these new fucking talents. This mix of new and old, and it's like, oh yeah, this is really good. But like the work rate on these shows, especially the not the one brand pay per views, were fucking rotten. So
Yeah,
it's like Mr. Kennedy isn't enough to be world champion, which he fucking is. Nah. How about we give John Cena another reign? Yeah, go on then.
yeah.
But that's just the gripe with WWE, really.
I would argue the
Vince
same.
had his top guys, and he fucking loved his top guys.
But continuing on, it is now time for the main event, where you do have Shawn Michaels taking on Edge, Randy Orton, and John Cena. Basically, a pay-per-view, right? It is a pay-per-view. I'm saying basically a pay-per-view, right? It is one. And yeah, you posed the question to me, like, did Shawn Michaels, when obviously he retired in 2010, did he like know his time was up? And I basically responded, yeah. He So Shawn Michaels is in the same way that Kenny Omega currently is, where he thinks he's past his prime and he's not good. But obviously, you're watching Shawn Michaels and he's saying himself he's not good, but you're looking at him and you go, Shawn, what the fuck are you on? You're still good. Like, that's the one problem I have with, like, well, not Kenny Omega and Shawn Michaels, is both them both going, yeah, we're past the prime, we're not really good. I'm like, are you seeing yourself? You're still one of the best performers. Like, and it's just like Sean could have probably gone for another 2 years after 2010 if he wanted to, but he obviously just wanted to slow down. Yeah, there's a little Shawn Michaels thing. But you do have Edge, who is kind of coming into his own, and Orton, who's coming into his own. Cena is still very green at this time. He is still a bit shit. Um, Bitch shit's an understatement. But he does defeat Edge and Orton. Everyone knows the finish for this match. I think it's Orton RKO's Edge, and then uh, Cena attitude adjustment Orton.
Well, no, I think Randy goes to RKO Edge, but Edge like gets out of it, runs into the corner, and then I think Cena AA's. Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking. I mean, this match like finish gets posted out of context forever. Like it's fucking. Everybody's seen the finish. It's the like, oh, finisher, 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 and then bomb. Like it's not super. It's a fun finish to a match, but obviously the final moment is Cena getting super kicked by Shawn, but falls on top of Randy Orton, who proceeds to win. And once again, it's another finish to. I just you are allowed to lose world title matches in a normal way, guys. I know it's fucking the ruthless aggression era and nobody gives a shit. But the amount of like bollocks finishes to fucking normal matches is insane. Because it's like, because like what does this benefit? So Cena gets a cheap win, doesn't really beat any of his opponents, but gets the win because Shawn Michaels kicked him in the fucking head. And he lands on top of Randy Orton. Like this is what you give to Santino of all people. You know the famous clip where fucking William Regal knocks himself out. Oh no, he knocks Big Show out, but Big Show falls on top of him. Why is this the equivalent? This is the equivalent of that fucking finish, isn't it? And this doesn't make Cena look good. It makes Shawn look like a fucking idiot because instead of actually checking, he just turns around because he's hit the super kick and he's like, oh, Cena's won. So like, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like this finish very much.
And that is,
Like, you can just have Cena win. He is your world champion.
yeah, and
Don't know if that's a bold take, but you can have the world champion win in wrestling matches.
that is Backlash.
Cena's also the most unremarkable part of it. Also, alternatively, like everybody talks about Cena being like, they allowed Cena to have the moniker of the greatest of all time, which I disagree with. um, but like Cena is so unbelievably mediocre at this point in time, and I don't even know why. I don't even know why. Like Vince loves him so much. I guess he is the perfect like white meat like baby face in this era, and that's just why he's just such a safe pair of hands, where he's never really gonna give you a 10. He's never given you a 10, or he's not for another like 10 years. He's never given you a 10, but he'll give you a solid like 6, 7 out of 10 each time, and therefore that's enough. But like even the characterization, he goes from. My favorite bit is how Cena becomes a Marine, not because he had any affiliation with the army, but because he starred in the shitty WWE version of the Marine, and then he starts walking around in like fucking army camo. He's not a fucking Marine, is he? He's not a Marine. What the? He just did a shit movie. It's like fucking me doing a movie where I'm an Olympic gold medalist and I get a replica from like the 1996 Olympic Games. I'm like, yeah, I'm an Olympian. No, you're fucking not. You're playing it. Fuck you. Probably not the best time to have that take about Cena, considering he just retired. But let's not forget. It's like the people who talk about Roman Reigns in 2015, 2016, where obviously people watch it now knowing what Roman became, and they're like, oh, I can't believe the crowd was so cold for this. And it's like, you weren't there, homie. He was fucking horrendous. He there was a period of time where he was cutting fucking nursery rhyme promos on the Big Show, where he did his Jack the Bean, Jack and the Beanstalk. Don't know what Jack the Bean is. Fucking climbing up the beanstalk and taking down the giant, and the giant's the Big Show. Then he hits the suffering sucker. Like, you weren't in the trenches. Neither was Cena. Fucking fake Marine prick.
but also
Just
on
got myself really tilted for this review, honestly.
but also on Roman, I understand why people will call him like the greatest, call him one of the best, but
He's fucking not though, is he?
he's not. Roman is not, and it just shows like a level of fans we are, because we both know that I don't mind Roman's heel character, but I fucking hated that run. So much so that I prefer Solo's bloodline, the original incarnation of Solo's bloodline, with Jacob, the Tamatongas and Tangaloas, and yeah, not the one with Jeff Cobb or JC Mato, sorry. And get this, Ash, he's tall and he's a Tonga, taller Tonga. Did you know he's tall and he's a Tonga?
But I just don't want people to take the attitude that Cena is actually the greatest of all time,
Oh yeah.
because Cena dominated WWE when the talent that was supposed to come up were never allowed to come up.
Oh yeah. No, no, I agree.
Hey, Mr. Kennedy. Hey, Booker T. You're over now. Oh, who's next? Who's next? Oh, and then like the next. It's ridiculous that the next main guy out of this period is the fucking Miz. Like, is it? Is that really it? Is that it? That's what you get. We're stuck with fucking Randy Orton and Triple H, and then Sheamus. I guess Sheamus is the next one who actually becomes like a world champion. But even he didn't fucking sustain his success, did he? He had about a year with a world heavyweight title facing Del Rio every week, but then suddenly after that happens, boom. So it's just in the holding pattern where WWE goes, oh god, wouldn't it be really cool if we did Mr. Kennedy? Nah. Yeah, but you have just made him Money in the Bank. Ah. Yeah, what if Cena gets 4 more world title reigns? Okay. So you have Kingmaker a whole era to just fucking just boost Cena's numbers. Like, cause yeah, sure, he probably was the best out of everybody still there, because Triple H was getting fucking old, and he didn't politic as hard as he used to, and he was getting fat, and he was having a family. Fucking Sean's about to go. Orton still hasn't figured out how to be an interesting wrestler at this point in time, and moves at about half the speed as a normal wrestler. Fucking and then Undertaker only wants to work SmackDown, so like there's no competition anyway. Just ridiculous. I'm fucking sick of. I hate this version of Cena.
Yeah, I agree. But I guess that's where we leave it. Uh, um, are you looking forward to seeing what ECW holds next?
No, because we're about to get into a really dark period, aren't we?
Yes, yes, we are.
Like Vince is ECW champion first, and then we obviously have the fucking Benoit incident. So yeah, it's gonna be real fun, isn't it? Gonna be a great time.
It's certainly going to be a ride, and we want you on this ride. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.